I do want to say before I talk about the actual movie, the poster has like 5 people on the bottom when there's only 4 in the movie. That is very confusing. Maybe they took one of the actors out. But anyway, this movie, um, it's pretty brand new. It came out last year, and it was decent. Confusing at times, dumb at times, but it was actually a pretty decent movie. There's these 4 people that are robbing people. They start off the movie with them robbing someone, and they successfully get away with it. And they only show 2 of them. The 2 of them go to do the deal or whatever, because I guess they kind of just cut in the other 2 people. But the brothers were the main ones. They were the ones that actually took the job. They just let their 2 friends in on it. So they go to the shop, they get their money, and he's like, I got a really easy job for you. But he doesn't take it. And he goes to the bar and tells them, hey, the job we just did in the beginning of the movie, that was our last job. But his brother and one of the friends is very keen on wanting to do the job. So he agrees. Which actually goes to a really good scene later in the movie, which isn't, the typical BS, it's not your fault scene. That it happens in a lot of horror movies, or just movies in general. But she tells him, hey, he wouldn't have done anything he didn't want to do. It was very strict on that. And quit feeling sorry for yourself. We need to survive. And I really like that scene. But yeah, he does die, which I think I kind of spoiled that with that. But the second robbery was not as easy as they thought. They were told that it was just going to be an easy robbery. They were on a skiing trip, but they were all there. They were all still there. It was a setup. And then the next time we see him, they're being dropped in this field, and they get sprayed with something, and they realize it's piss, because these people have trained their dogs to chase people with piss on them, I guess. And his brother gets killed off pretty early. The rest of the people survive for most of the movie, but his brother gets torn up by a bunch of dogs. We think he dies there, but they do show him getting killed by one of the people later. And there's actually 4 bad guys, but they only have 3 of them on the cover, so I guess they don't give a fuck about the other guy. Um. Anyways, so they there was actually one other thing. During the first robbery, even though it's clearly supposed to be like they've done multiple robberies, he decides to reestablish the fact that they don't use guns, because it wouldn't be self-defense because they're robbing people. So he won't let her use weapons. So even if they were about to be killed after they were robbing a place, he doesn't want them to do it because his morals are like too strong. I guess it's pretty weird, which leads to a dumb line where later they're being chased down by these beagles and by these people with guns, and he's like, "Oh, fuck the rules. You can defend yourself now." Like of course they would want to defend themselves. You can't exactly stop 3 people from defending themselves from hordes of beagles. They also have like the beagles clearly going into the water, but I guess they weren't supposed to be doing that, and they don't even cut it out. Like the beagles are going in the water to chase after him, but they don't cut it out. But they just kind of pretend that they're getting away from the beagles. Eventually, they accidentally kill one of them when they were trying to use the distraction to get away, and that really pisses off one of them. Yeah, and they eventually get away. One of them gets away because the other 2 end up dying, so there's only 1 out of the 4 alive. He goes to a bar, realizes, this is a bit cliche, that she's working with the person that's at the bar, because he sees a picture on the wall of the girl at the bar and of the person that's been trying to kill him. He's like, oh shit, and calls the police, And then the police take him back. And she's so impressed that he escaped that she gives him money and tells him to just leave and forget it. And the movie ends with him putting like a necklace. I don't remember exactly what because it was done, but he'd put like something of his brother's in the car of the guy that set them up, and then the movie just kind of ends. It was kind of stupid. And that is really about it for the movie. It was pretty entertaining at times, and there was like some good scenes, and I did like the actors acting in a lot of it. I probably didn't do it justice with my review, but it honestly is worth checking out. It really isn't that bad of a movie, though it is confusing and weird at times. But yeah, that's about it.